Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Joe Yabzop. Today we are going to be dealing with this Python problem on accessing elements from a list. So the question is, given colors red, blue, green, black, white, or any other kind of list that you are given, using Python method for accessing elements from a list. Use Python method of accessing elements from a list to first find the first element, second element, the last element from the list, the last three elements from a list, the middle three elements of a list of the list. Replace the first color from the list with yellow, that is red with yellow, and replace the last color from the list with red, that is replace the white with red. So let's dive into the solution. If you are new here, kindly hit on the subscribe button to subscribe. It's free of charge. You won't pay for it, and the notification icon so that you get notified whenever I release any video. I do video on Python and tech trick and tips. So diving into the solution, we'll first get our variable name out, or the list. So I'll just simply copy it here and paste. So we'll go straight to the first one. And remember, apart from the solutions we have here, there are other forms of solutions you might use. So if you see a different approach somewhere, it's the same thing. Programming is about the logic and the solution you have. So we have our first element. So to get the first element of any list, you get the variable name, square bracket for the indexing of the list. So the first element in indexing is 0. So it starts from 0 to the end. So we have what 0, which will give us red. So that is just about how to access first element in the list. The second one, second element from the list. So we have colors. So the second element, since the first element is 0, the second element of the list is the index 1. To know more about the index, you can check out my video on Python list and tuples. I explained how the indexing works there with a diagram. Okay, the third one is get the last element of a list. So colors. You might be tempted to just count, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and get the solution. But that is for this list situation. But if you have any kind of list, to get the last element, we use the index -1. So from the back, we start counting from -1, -2, -3. So you have what? White, which is the last color. So that is how to get the last element of the list. Now how to get the last three elements of a list. So getting the last three elements of a list, we'll use the list range, or the range inside the list. So we'll start from the third one. So we'll count from the back since we are getting the last three. So I have what? 0, -1, -2, and -3. So from -3 to the end, and that will be colors. -3 column. So when I put a column there, what is tell Python understands that from that place to the last part of the list. If the column was in front, it means from the first part to that one. So you have what? Green, black, and white as the last three elements of the list. And we have here get the middle three elements of a list. I will do a video soon on how to get the middle three elements of any list. But for here, I will use the middle three elements of this list, which are what? 5, there are 5 of them. So the list contains 5 elements. So to get the middle 3 of this one, we have what? Colors. And we'll position them. So from 1 to 4, those are the middle 3. This is 3. The index of this one is 3, but in order to print this out, we must use the 4th index. So that will give what? 1:4. So you can check out my channel. Maybe by the time you are watching this video, I have done the video on how to get the middle elements of any list. So I have what? The middle 3 here. And we now have the place for the replacement. So replace the first color from the list with yellow. So as we know, the first color of the list is what? Reference as 0. So to change it, what you simply do is just to equate that to the new value that you are to put there. So yellow. So simply, what we are telling Python is that it should take color, and at the index 0, yellow should be kept there. So we are changing the value to yellow. So when I print your colors out, we have yellow, blue. Instead of having red as the first element, we now have what? Yellow as the first element. So that is simply how to change the first color of the list. Okay, so the next one is replacing elements, replacing the last color. The next one is replacing the last color from the list with red. So we have what? The last color being white, but we will not be using the white as a reference. We'll just take the color name. So we have the last color, and the position, as we know, is -1. So with this, it's just simply the same thing as the first one. So you just replace it with red, and you are ready to go. I'll move to the next. Okay, that is the last part of the question. Replacing the last color from the list with red. So you can do many other things with the list in Python. You can manipulate them as much as you can. And any question that comes up, if you have any question or you have any exercise that you want me to help you with, be it assignment or anything, you can send me a mail. You can simply send me a message on Twitter or Instagram. My DM on Instagram. This is my handle. So JoeYabzo on any platform, whether Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I will be sure to do a video on it. Better still, you can comment below any question or suggestions that you have for other videos, and I will gladly do videos on them for you. So subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Like this video and share it. I know it's going to help others to learn from it. So you can check out the question here, and the solution didn't take us much, less than a page to do it. So check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, it's bye.